The Share Pickers Podcast with Justin Waite.
Okay, this book I really enjoyed. So much so that I contacted the publisher and they got in contact with the author and I managed to do an interview on podcast with him. And I found it really fascinating, the book. And I think it's one of the best and it's up there with the classics. I honestly believe that. In fact, some of the classics are downright boring and hard to read. This is not. It's gripping. It's called The Art of Execution by Lee Freeman-Shor, and it focuses on the strategies and decision-making processes of successful investors. So basically, over 7 years, 45 of the world's top investors were given between $25 million and $150 million to invest by fund manager Lee Freeman-Shor. So Lee Freeman-Shor was a fund manager, and of course this is the amount of money they gave or told to invest. And his instructions were very simple. There was only one rule. They could only invest in their 10 best ideas to make money. By ideas could be stocks, bonds, whatever. But 10 best ideas. Mainly stocks or companies, you know. It seemed like a foolproof plan to make a lot of money. What could possibly go wrong? And now, these were some of the greatest minds at work in the markets today, from top European hedge fund managers to Wall Street legends. But most of the investors' great ideas actually lost money. They lost money. Shockingly, a toss of a coin would have been a better method for choosing whether or not to invest in a stock. Nevertheless, despite being wrong most of the time, many of these investors still ended up making a lot of money. How could they be wrong most of the time and still be profitable? I know what you're thinking. It's impossible, is it? No. It depends with which idea you actually go with, have commitment to, you see. The answer lay in the hidden habits of execution, which until now have only been guessed at from an outside world. This book lays bare those secret habits for the first time, explaining them in real-life data, case studies and stories taken from Freeman-Shor's unique position of managing these investors in a day-to-day basis. A riveting read, it says here, for investors of every level. This book shows you exactly what to do and what not to do when your big idea is losing or winning, and demonstrates conclusively why the most important thing about investing is always the art of execution. The book explores how these investors handle mistakes and still achieve significant financial gains. It emphasizes the importance of execution in investment and how it can lead to success. Freeman-Shor examines the experiences of renowned investors who have made profitable investments despite initial setbacks, and this book provides insights on navigating the complexities of the financial world and turning mistakes into opportunities for success. And I would definitely, highly recommend this book. I said I really liked it, really enjoyed it, to the point where I contacted the publisher and the author. But it does give you an insight, and he actually brings down the traits. I think it's just certain sort of characters, and he calls them, he labels them rabbit, I think, assassin, and hunter. You know, those kind of things, the traits of these hedge fund managers. And some of them, even when they start making a loss on certain stocks, I said, they start to make money because they average down on certain stocks, whatever, and they know it's the right one to average down or leave other ones, cut a loss. But you have to have a strategy and you have to be comfortable with that strategy. That's what it's about. So it's called The Art of Execution by Lee Freeman-Shor, highly recommended by me and many others.
The Share Pickers Podcast with Justin Waite.